Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant and we are continuing our playthrough of Icewind Dale 2, the Enhanced Edition. I'm just gonna quickly load up our last load game and continue on. So we finished the last episode in the house of Mr. Ulbrich Dinsmore, which is apparently the leader of this town. And I wanted to speak to his wife, Miss Elithara, because she might shed some light on this item we picked up from the goblins in the cave, this charred vellum scroll. So let's do that. Well met, stranger. I am the Lady Elithara, wife of Lord Ulbrich. Are you one of the recent arrivals from Luskan? Indeed, we have come to offer our services to the Lord of Targos. My husband will be pleased to hear of your offer. The recent troubles besetting Targos have been weighing on him greatly. Okay. Well, I have a scroll here that I took from one of the goblin sappers. Could you identify it for me? Oh, okay, so we need to pay for this. And she also sells a bunch of scrolls. I like the... Yes, it's level 2 in Icewind Dale. Blindness. Blur, Cat's Grace. There's a lot of scrolls here. Fly. This wondrous spell gives the recipient the power to fly. For the duration, the character can fly over normally impassable gaps and obstacles. In addition, unless the character is fighting in melee or casting a touch spell, they will be flying far enough above the ground that most melee attacks against them will be made at a -20 penalty. Wow. The effects of fly are suppressed as long as the character is indoors. Okay, it only lasts for 1 round per level, but a -20 penalty against him? God damn. Throw? Oh my god, what is this? Touch instantaneous, casting time of 1. This spell throws the target into the air with incredible force. The target is knocked back as it is sent hurtling through the air. When it lands or hits the ceiling, it takes bludgeoning damage based on how fast it was moving right before the collision. Up to 5d6 plus 1d6 per caster level. Max 20d6 from a level 15 caster. If the target succeeds on a reflex save, it is thrown with less force and will only take about half damage. Oh, so it's a level 4 bard spell or a level 3 wizard spell. There's a lot of stuff here that I don't know. I'm not sure if this is simply from the 3rd edition or if it's from the enhanced edition. Translocation trick. Allows the caster to switch places with another creature. There is no saving throw. Any missiles or magical projectiles in mid-flight that were aimed at the caster are redirected to the target. Oh. While projectiles aimed at the target are redirected to the caster. Translocation trick can be cast on any creature the party sees, even if the caster does not see them. Creatures and objects that are part of a structure are unaffected by this spell. Casting time free action. This could be cool. Malison. Pretty awesome. Ball lightning. Lasts for 1 round per level. Through this spell, the caster creates 5 balls of electricity that can be hurled in combat. When a ball lightning is thrown at an enemy... Oh, so this is kind of like the fire seeds. Okay. I get it. Steal spells. This spell steals memorized spells from the target and grants their spell slots to the caster. This is pretty good. The caster makes a... What? Makes a pickpockets roll, adding their caster level and any normal bonuses to pickpockets. For every 10 points of the total roll, the target loses 1 memorized spell of 5th level or lower. There is no saving throw, although spell resistant may prevent the theft. There's some pretty weird stuff here, I gotta say. I'm not gonna waste all of my time... I'm gonna take this though. Reading all of this stuff, but there's definitely some interesting stuff in here. Book of Leaves. Tome of the Dedicated Specialist. A specialist wizard who reads this book learns every... What? Oh, but cannot cast wizard spells when it is cool. Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. We have wands and daggers and magical stuff. Goblin Hunter. Girdle of Beatification. Is it supposed to be beautification? Where is under the effect of a blast spell while equipped? Sorry, I'm just kind of curious as to what some of these things are. Okay, pretty cool. Well, let's focus on what we were doing. So I want to buy my scroll case, and I want to identify this. This charred vellum scroll looks like it was once a teleportation scroll, but the spell has either been exhausted or was miscast when it was used. The scroll smells faintly of ash, brimstone, and an eye-watering variety of goblin smells. Okay, so maybe they messed up their use of the scroll and then the ceiling collapsed? You have returned. It is good to see you are well. Is there something I may help you with? Can you tell me what this brimstone scroll might have been used for? Let me see. It looks like a spell that was miscast. A teleportation spell, perhaps. Except that this scroll is one of a pair. It seems that it can be used to teleport a group to someone holding the other scroll, provided the wielder knows something of spellcraft. Oh, so I'm guessing the goblins were trying to bring in reinforcements? Which means that some wizard teleported the goblins into the cave beneath the docks. It seems we have a serpent within the walls of Targos, and this serpent must be dealt with. Keep an eye out. If the traitor sees you have this scroll, he or she may try to take it back from you. Okay, so there's something curious here, right? So why are we assuming that a wizard teleported the goblins into the cave? The goblins were sappers, they had pickaxes. So in truth, it seems more likely that the goblins tunneled through and they wanted to teleport somebody into the cave, not the other way around, right? This is kind of a weird assumption. But okay, apparently we have a traitor. We'll see if we can track this traitor down then. Farewell. Okay, so now tell me about the bottle. I was wondering if you could tell me what this ghost-touched bottle might be used for. Perhaps, let me take a closer look. Here you are. How curious. The potion is only water, and, as you noted, the enchantment stems from the bottle itself. It has been touched by the spirits. Ghost-touched, as it is sometimes called. What do you mean? The bottle can hold the essence of the ethereal plane inside, the substance of ghosts and spirits. Aha, I had a feeling. So, what would such a bottle be used for? In truth, I have no idea. It would depend on the enchanter. The bottle would have much greater worth if it held some of the ethereal plane within it. Okay, and why is that? Enchantments carried by the ethereal realm can be quite potent. A ghost-touched item might be made from even the smallest trace of a spirit's essence. Would the tears of a ghost serve? Why, yes, it could, but... I see where your question leads. Are you thinking of the haunting of the Weeping Widow? I had thought about it. Can you tell me anything about the spirit that haunts the inn? Little, except that Kal Hired, the innkeeper, has told me. The ghost of a woman is said to haunt the upper stories of the inn at night, waiting for her husband's return. I believe he is said to have sailed out onto the lake many years ago and never returned. Consumed by grief, the woman hurled herself from the upper story of the inn and died upon the rocks below. A sad tale, indeed. Do you think it might be possible to obtain a tear from her? If you intend to coax a tear from the spirit, you will have to find some means of setting her heart to rest first. Otherwise, dealing with her may prove difficult. Well, thank you for your help, Elithara. It was my pleasure. Should you come across any more such items in your travels, bring them to me, and I will help you discern their nature. I find such arcane works fascinating. Okay, well, thank you for your time. Farewell. Oops, I keep Sorry, if I keep opening stuff, it's because I'm pressing WASD, because that's how I move the camera in Baldur's Gate. But for this game, it just turns off the party AI and opens up my spellbook. So, yeah, sorry. No, come here, open this door.
Is that all?
The door is here, okay. So, it should be nighttime by now, right? It's 9 o'clock.
Not a problem.
It still looks like daytime in the world, but it is definitely nighttime. So, let's see what we can do at the end. The pathing in the game can definitely be weird at times. Oh, wrong building. Is this the Weeping Widow? Yes, it is. Okay. No, where are you going? Okay.
Easy as goblin pie.
I don't think I have any means to actually calm the spirit, but I'm wondering if by my character being charismatic it might help. Yep, there she is. Veda. Who is this my weeping I see? Not my Donovan, but a man of flesh and bone. I'm not a man, I'm a gnome. I'm not this Donovan you speak of, spirit. Who are you that haunts this place? In life, Veira was the name I bore. Such empty names mean nothing now. It carried worth only upon my husband's lips. Why are you weeping? Sorrow consumes me. My tears are for my lost husband, who promised once to return, yet I wait still. Oh, okay, so yeah, we have no means to actually help her. So I cannot help you, spirit. If I can, I will return. So we need to find something to calm her spirit. Wait, didn't I open these doors before? I think, yeah, I did.
What? Jordan.
Well, let me see if the innkeeper has something new to say. You had any luck setting that poor woman's heart to rest? Every hour... Okay, so we read this before. So she seems to be waiting for her husband. Do you know who that might be? A fisherman, name O'Donovan, I think. A little thick in the skull, but a solid enough fellow. Big-hearted. Spent most of his nights down at the Salty Dog. Oh, that's a hint, maybe? He lost himself in a storm of Mare Dualdon. Drowned himself, most like. Okay, I see. So his body never turned up? Well, no, not that I've heard. By most reckoning, he drowned. He probably had one too many tankards, and with the rough weather on the lake during the storms, well, you can guess what happened. What about his ship? Well, there's wrecks scattered across the bed of Mare Dualdon, and pieces of them wash up now and again. If you knew the name of the ship, mayhap a piece turned up somewheres? Okay, so who would know the name of the ship? Gohar, the barkeep down at the Salty Dog, would most like know the name. He has enough pieces of ships hanging from the rafters of the dog, he says. Or he does. Okay. Okay, well, thanks for the information. So, maybe if I can get a piece of his ship, I don't know, she can have a souvenir and that will calm her spirit. Okay, an interesting little side quest here. Okay, so let's very quickly go to the Salty Dog. And again, I won't get tired of saying, I'm so happy about how smooth the camera movement is in the Enhanced Edition. Really well done, guys. If anybody from the community of modders is listening, good job. I would not be playing this game if it weren't for the Enhanced Edition. Gohar, hey, I was hoping it might be by. I just wanted to say, that is, I heard what you did, and you're probably the reason the docks and the salty dog not in flames right now. Thanks for pitching in for the town's sake. Not a problem. Well, perhaps you can help me. Do you know anything about a fisherman named Donovan? Carl Hiret told me he used to drink here. Oh, old Carl Hiret said that, did he? Aye, I remember Donovan. He died years ago, lost on Mer Dualdon, so you'll have no luck finding him now. So, how do you know he's dead? Found his skiff washed... Nice. So he does have something from the boat, I'm guessing. Found his skiff washed up on shore. On a shore is how I know. Found it a few winters ago. Poor Donovan. Good fellow, but couldn't hold his ale, and he wasn't too sharp neither. You have a piece of his boat. Could I have it? Well, I have it lying around here, about as pickled as Donovan himself. If you want it, it's yours. It's the least I can do after you drove those ratty goblin bastards off the docks. Okay, well, I appreciate it. Thanks. Wait, why did... Oh, because maybe a piece of the scenery got removed. That's interesting. Here you are. Veira's gaze, right there on the prow. Name of his poor wife, I think. Heard she passed away from grief, so the tale goes. I know. Thanks, Gohar. Okay, this is actually a kind of a somewhat love story. So, how about you guys? Do you have anything to say now that I cleared them out of here? Did you hear about the Goblin Raiders? There was a band of them loose inside town. So what? Who the hell do you think you are, butting into my tail while I'm sharing a tank with my friend? Okay, so we've seen this, right? Yeah, this is the same dialogue as before. Okay, well, I must take my leave.
Done.
Do I have the piece of the boat with me? I do. Ship prow. Oh, this is her. This is the prow of a small fishing vessel carved into the shape of a woman gazing out ahead of her. It looks many years old, and the stinging, briny smell of Mer Dualdon still clings to it. Inscribed beneath the prow is the name Veda's gaze.
Watch me go.
Okay. Yeah, in the world map, it kind of looks like the sun is setting right now, but it's actually... Well, still 9 PM. Okay. Maybe otherwise the game would be too dark, I'm guessing. Wait, it said something here. Remember to check your journal for help if you find yourself to be stuck. Okay. Different weapon packages can be set up within the inventory screen and then select from the gameplay screen. Right click on your weapon icons in game to use a different combo on the fly. Okay. So let's go to the Weeping Widow Inn. Stop going the other way, please. And now we have a way to calm her. And I'm guessing that this way we can get a tear and enchant our bottle. I wonder what the bottle will do though.
What? All right.
Okay, so this is what we've seen before. I have found a piece of Donovan's ship, Veira. I hope that knowledge of his fate may bring you peace. Okay, so a lot of stuff happening. Journal updated, the party lost an item, you have brought the piece of Donovan's ship to Veira. So death has returned to death, a husband's promise at last fulfilled. His fate shall anchor mine no longer. Rest now, Veira. Let yourself move on to Death's realm as was intended. First, a debt must be settled. As you returned my husband to me, I will return a boon in kind. A boon? From my lips, a warning to you. The sign of the Chimera comes to Targos. It will devour you if you do not take action. Chimera? What do you mean? If you fail in your quest, many shall perish. The dead of Targos shall outnumber the living, and this city shall become but a memory. For my sake, for the sake of my husband, Protect Targos from what comes, or more widow's tears shall be shed. Oh, this is rough. Very well, I shall take your words to heart. The Chimera. Long have I waited for my husband's return. I will help you by keeping watch here, until such time as I can pay my debt in full. Okay, well, perhaps you can help me now. Could you shed one last tear for me? I have an enchanted vial to hold it in. If my sorrow will aid you, so be it. It is a small matter to allow my grief to coax one last tear from me. Please and thank you. The party lost an item, the party gained an item. You have obtained one of Veda's ghostly tears and set her free. It is done. For now. Farewell. For now. We shall meet again. In a kingdom far from this one. I shall not forget what you have done for me. Farewell, Veira. Ooh, nice. So, I don't know if what she means is,
If you wish it.
you know, when people die and they go to the other realm and stuff, if we're gonna meet her, or if we are actually gonna meet her in the game at some later point. That could be pretty cool. Okay, let's quick save. And let's level up our Swerfneblins. So how was this done? Ah, okay, yeah, level up. We're gonna go for Cleric again. And I want points in concentration. I think I'll just keep with what I had before. Concentration, Knowledge Arcana, and Spellcraft. I'm not sure if it's worth it at any point to have several people with knowledge, or if one is enough to identify stuff. But there's really nothing else that really interests me, right? Unless I wanted to buffer diplomacy. But I think Cordam has diplomacy. Not sure actually. So Setinhas, my ranger, is gonna level up as well. As a ranger. I'm actually thinking, do I want to give him fighter levels so that I could get this? Characters with 4 or more levels of fighter may take the weapon specialization feat, 3 ranks in a weapon. This gives them +5 to damage with that weapon type. You know, this could be interesting, right? Because the ranger doesn't get that, correct? Rapid shot, favorite enemy. Fight with 2 weapons as if they had the feats ambidexterity and 2-weapon fighting. If they are wearing light or no armor only. Spellcasting, we can cast spells, can take whirlwind attack feat. So yeah, there's nothing here that allows me to get the the mastery in a in a weapon. In any case, I think I'm gonna keep leveling up with Ranger, and I might investigate this further on online to see if it's worth taking fighter levels or if I should just keep going for Rangers. Because the Rangers do also get some stuff like at 7th level, 9th level, 16th level, you know. So it might be in my best interest to reach these levels as fast as possible. I'm not sure. Okay, so here we have Animal Empathy. I don't know how I can use this, by the way. I'll have to check it out. And then I had Search and Wilderness Lore. Okay. And finally, Mr. Jan Jansen. We're gonna keep going with Wizard. And what we had was Concentration. Wait, can I not put more points into this stuff? Trained only. What does this mean? What does this mean? I'm not sure what this means. Well, I can't put points in here, but I sure would wish I could. But I guess in this case I'm gonna go for Hide. Move silently, and I'm gonna keep 1 point for the future? Or concentration? Concentration. Okay. Or maybe I needed more points for the other... well, we'll figure it out later. So in terms of spells, I have 1 spell slot available, and I will want to take an additional sleep, I think. Okay. You also have 1 available, okay. It's a good thing I checked. Do I have Bane? Yeah, I have Bane. And Bane in here only has a casting time of 2. So I'm gonna take Bane. Okay, she doesn't have it. And you don't have anything yet. Okay.
Ready.
Level ups are done. I hope I'm not messing anything up. I'm kinda scared by Jan Janssen not having the ability to put more points into search or lockpick or stuff, and I'm not sure what that's gonna do. So how can I use animal empathy? Is it like a skill? Come on, tooltip. Are the tooltips broken? I think the tooltips are broken. Okay, what do you do? Oh, I guess this is like tracking. Not much to reveal about this inn that meets the eye. Judging by the cleanness of the floors, the innkeeper hasn't seen many residents over the past few months. The air smells thickly of lazy dogs and fat innkeepers. Okay, and this is kind of interesting, by the way. Going into a new area and having a bit of lore or, you know, investigation of the area could be cool. Can I target? But oh, so he saved against my animal empathy. He's charmed.
Yeah.
I have no clue. I have no clue what's going on. I'll try it out in some different animals in the future. Okay, so now it actually looks like nighttime. Okay, I'm gonna tell this guy that we freed the spirit. Oh, and yeah, so the bottle. What does the bottle do after all? Veda's bottle. This flask is made of a glass so translucent as to be almost invisible, almost ghostly. Within the flask is one of Veda's ghostly tears, suspended in the center as if frozen there. Okay, so it has no properties? Wait, can I drink it? No. Okay, well, I have no idea. Maybe it has use in the future?
Easy as goblin pie.
Maybe this guy can tell me.
You're refined.
Shh, all of you, silence. Now, let us see what brings the living again before us. It is not your time, I think. I had questions for you. It would please me to entertain the questions of the living a while longer, yes. Okay, I guess not.
I done.
Okay, well, this guy is of no interest to me. The door to this house has been nailed shut. The door to this small cottage has been nailed shut, and scratched on the door are the words, "Gone to Bryn Shander." Okay. We have a house. Oh, wait. We have containers. Gold and a dagger. Nothing. Who are you? Ooh, Oswald Fiddlebender. So this guy is now a Magic the Gathering card. But he was also present in the original Icewind Dale 1. He made potions. Oh, so this is Phaen. So this is the last member of that mercenary group. Phaen of the Rags. I suppose explanations are in order. I had thought this house had been lent out to me, but it must belong to you since you have barged in without so much as a rap at the door. I like this guy already. Well, we hoped we could ask you some questions. I would wish that I could pick the person doing the talking instead of the game just looking for the closest one. Ah, questions. It seems neither of us is at a loss for those, so let me begin. What possessed you to enter uninvited? If your desire was merely to trade questions, then you may depart. Now. Before I go, why are you dressed in rags? You have some of the trappings of a mage, but you dress like a beggar. If it will put an end to your prattling questions, then fine. I used to serve in Cormyr, and now I do not. Where once I wore robes befitting my station, now I wear rags to mark my fall. What happened? What happened? Why, I stood on the wrong side of the political wall, and now I find myself here, at the edge of the world, trying to scrape together enough coins to feed myself. Now that you know my shame, I would ask you to leave. Wait, did he say he came from Cormyr? Yeah, he did. He used to serve in Cormyr. But the Iron Collar band, those mercenaries you hired, said you were from Luskan, not Cormyr. Ah, that reminds me. I must place burning knives in those mercenaries' ears next time I see them. I told those fools I did not want them speaking of my previous whereabouts, and now it seems they have complicated matters for me, and for you. Excuse me? I don't know what you're up to, but I do not like your tone, mage. This charade was growing tiresome, and I cannot bear wearing these rags another moment. I had hoped the Horde would have seized Targos by now. Ooh, so this is the traitor. But Tymora has long since forsaken me. It seems I must make my own luck. The Horde will never take Targos, and if you've cast your lot in with them, then you've become our enemy. You have exposed the traitor within Targos' walls. So this guy was really quick to reveal himself, but okay. Is that so? Oh, I'm terribly frightened. Before you die, take comfort in the fact that I will be sparing you from dying at Targos' pitiful palisade. We'll see who dies this day, traitor. Prepare yourself. Oh, battle. Wait, the game is paused. Whoa! Okay, the game is now paused again because I paused it.
I'm here.
He has mirror image. So if this guy is low level, can I see his buffs here? Can I also increase this? No. Okay, yeah. So he only has mirror image. So I'm going to try and command this guy to sleep and see what happens. We're going to turn off the AI. So do not shoot him, please. Let's see if the command lands. It landed. So we're gonna place our warriors where we want them, and we are going to spread our ranged characters. So this only lasts for one turn, right? So I can't just waste all of my time wandering around. Sorry, it lasts for one round, so really not that much. We're gonna have you swap to your two-handed axe to deal as much damage as possible, and the rest of us can just nuke this guy into oblivion.
Yeah. Leader.
Okay, do I want to cast something at him? I guess I'll wait until we break some of the mirror images.
So many jobs easily done. What's it to be?
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, nice. So if we break the mirror images, he doesn't actually wake up. Let me just check something here. When the mirror image spell is invoked, the spellcaster causes 2 to 8 duplicates of himself to come into being around him. These images do exactly what the wizard does. Since the spell causes a blurring and slight distortion when it is cast, it is impossible for opponents to be certain which ones are the illusion and which is the actual wizard. When an image is struck by a melee or a missile attack, magical or otherwise, it disappears, but any other existing images remain intact until struck. The images shift from round to round so that the enemy must first hit every image before being able to hit the wizard. So this is different from Baldur's Gate. In Baldur's Gate, you actually have a chance to hit the wizard and not an image. But in here, you need to break all the images before you can actually hit him. Okay, so we're gonna wait until the images break to start casting spells. Which should be now. Okay, let's get a magic missile going. You don't really have anything of interest to me.
What would you like?
And, well, let's just hit him. Woo!
I'm here.
Do I have another command? I do. Sleep! He failed again. Whoa! Wait. So he automatically summoned a bunch of goblins. What's his HP? Hurt. Okay.
I'm here.
Yes.
So, spook only affects a single creature. Let me see if I can spook him. So that he doesn't cast any more spells. Well, he is getting pretty hurt. He's saved versus
Your
spook.
request.
Okay.
Fine.
Kill him! Wait, what did he do? Okay, well, he died. He cast Blink. Dumb mage. Wreck. Oh, wait. We have named goblins here. This is Rakebog. Bog? Rakebog. And these are just goblin sappers? Goblin sapper. Okay. So let's see where they go. I think they're going for Mr. Jan Janssen. But they're gonna be sad because we have Dimension Door. Okay, wait, they're going for me actually. Setting-ish help!
See what I can
Ready? Of course.
What can I find?
Go over there.
do.
Oh, no, they're not going for me.
Fine.
Whoa! Okay. Not a lot of damage. Kill their leader.
I will
Good, my friends.
What? Easy as goblin pie.
Okay. So, we've cleared out... Honestly, I should have swapped back to my axe and shield for this fight. That's probably why she got hit, but
I'm here. Right then.
it's fine. So, we've killed a traitor, and we've killed some more named goblins, in this case just one. Okay, I'll check what he had very soon. Gold. More gold, some weapons, and 2 containers. Okay,
With ease.
so let's search. Oh! He took 36 damage on a crit. God damn. Okay, so this does not appear to be trapped. I'm gonna quick save in any case. Oops, not this. Oh, yes, this. Is this locked? It is locked. Okay, not trapped. Some gold and a gem. And the 10 towns. I don't care about that. Okay, so what did he have? He had what looks to be a... what's the name? A polearm of some sort, or a quarterstaff. Phaen's iron shot staff. Phaen's oaken staff is capped with 2 iron bands of iron at the top and bottom. The bottom band carved to resemble the hoof of a horse or satyr, while the top band has been carved into a snarling bear with a spiked collar. Okay. The staff carries a minor enchantment that allows the user to strike more accurately and allows the staff to harm creatures immune to normal weapons. Okay, pretty cool. So it's simply a +1 staff. Oh. Whenever the wielder casts a spell, they gain 1 damage for 3 rounds, and this is cumulative. Okay, cool. And we also have Phaen's Robe of Rags. Phaen's robe is made of hundreds of ragged strips of cloth, and it looks more like something one would find on a beggar on the streets of Luskan than on a wizard. Despite its mangy appearance, however, a closer examination reveals that some magic has been woven into the cloth itself. So subtle it would be difficult for even an accomplished mage to detect the enchantments. The interior of the robe of rags appears to be lined with the pelt of a great bear, but despite its bulk, it's surprisingly light and warm, and it seems ideally suited to the Targos climate. Oh, deflection bonus of +2 and 5 cold resistance. We are gonna put this on. Oh, nice. We get a... Oh, it's under our vest. Cool. Okay. And I don't really have anybody to use this stuff. This is two-handed, right? Yeah, two-handed. If it were one-handed, I would give it to Viconia, but since it isn't, I'm not gonna bother. Okay, so one traitor down, another goblin down. I think this is good news to report to Mr. Ulbrich here. Why? Why, Jan? Why are you stuck?
Companion, if you
Okay. So, before we speak to Mr. Ulbrich, we are going to save the game. And leave that for the next episode. So yeah, this is where we're gonna stop. And in the next one, we're gonna bring the good news to Mr. Ulbrich, and possibly also to his wife, or maybe just to tell her that we got the tear from the ghost. We'll see if she has anything to say about that. But yeah, so for now, thanks so much everyone for being here in the channel, watching some Icewind Dale 2 with me. I hope you guys are enjoying the game. As usual, any questions, any suggestions, you know what to do, leave a comment. If you want to get notified about other videos coming to the channel, they are coming out daily. Feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe everyone.